Okay, so let's go ahead and get started. So we're starting a little late, and we're starting one person down. Bill could not make it today for everyone watching. So we are, sometimes a lot of times we would cancel if a player couldn't make it, but you know what? Like we're all here. We all want to go with it. So. And we were at like kind of a cutoff point last week, anyways. We're not in the middle of something, so it makes sense for Arch to not potentially be available, and y'all can continue on without him. Now, also last week, y'all made a significant amount of money, or at least compared to what you were used to making before, a comfortable amount of money, rather than the unis you've been scrapping for since you've been released from Slay Industries. So I guess we will start things off by checking to see what y'all are planning on buying, what you're planning doing with that money.
I'm looking at MAL modular armor. I can't afford it yet,
Okay.
like with the markup, but that is looking good to me.
Yeah, there's not I can't quite get what I need yet, so.
Well, I mean, if y'all want to loan each other money and redistribute it, maybe you can.
I am going to do the sacrifice play and bring up Patch. How much would you need to get those cards?
There's not even they're highly illegal. There's not even prices on
That
them.
was what we did.
Yeah, that's
That
they're
shit.
not, there's no prices or anything for them. They're kind of
More the difficulty of finding them and getting a
Yes.
market for them.
We know where to find them.
we
know that tattoo parlor and the chick in the blue dress. I don't know why. I remember the fact she wears a blue dress and not her actual name.
Well, hold off on it because there might be other ways, other avenues you might come across.
Okay.
And again, like I said, it's you're not even sure if they'd still be there anymore. And I mean, you don't remember their name, you probably don't remember where they are. You can just wander around downtown just looking for. Hey, you got blue hair?
No. I was start shaking down tattoo places that have ebonites in them. All right.
So
How much is armor?
It varies, but it's usually in the between 1,500 to 3,000 credit range, depending on what you're looking for.
How much is the ghetto ass armor that Ogre wants to buy?
L7 is not. It's not ghetto. It's decent actually. That's 2,850 credits, and then with the 25% mark. Did you already work it out, Perry?
Yeah, I can't afford it yet, but
Fuck that noise.
Yeah.
But you know what? I'd be better off just getting drugs and rushing to our next job.
Yeah, it'd be north of 30,000 uni is what you'd be looking at.
No.
Yeah.
That is a lot of pigs.
Shit.
It's 28
right.
to
I'm looking at credits. Never mind.
Yeah, it's 2,850 credits.
Never mind.
I will have to fight a lot of pigs. Or fuck two. Either way, I'm not ready. Okay, I have 2,000. I'm just gonna stock up for our next job.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Are you buying any more drugs, or do you need to buy any more drugs?
I do need to buy drugs.
Because so there will be another 3 days that will have passed between the end of that session and today's session. So.
Okay.
Take your addiction doses as necessary.
Yes, indeed. So, herp derp. Don't do drugs, kids. It's a very shitty talent tree.
Reggie, you buying anything?
I have no idea what to even buy.
Building your nest with your unis.
I believe that I got a gun and some kind of armor from that guy, so I don't know if I need anything.
Okay.
I mean,
All right.
it would take a lot more to save up for like anything fancier, I think. I mean, I don't know.
That would be, yeah, I mean, that is true. Okay. Well, at least you're starting to build a little nest egg, so to speak.
Bird jokes.
Gotcha. Okay, so a few more days go by, and then we have a pretty similar situation. This is almost starting to become a little bit of a routine. Ogre, you get the message from Laszlo's, the number that Laszlo uses, giving you instructions to meet at the diner this evening.
Okay. All right, I'll pass the word along.
Okay.
Anybody who wants to join is welcome.
Free meal, hell yeah. Assuming he picks up the tab again. Watch, we ordered it this time and he won't.
Or Shrek falls out of your closet.
You've been living in my closet, right? So that's not even.
No, ogres.
Oh, moved away from my closet? Okay, I get my closet back. And my refrigerator back.
Send it back so he just falls out.
Y'all want to have any discussions, talk at all about events that have happened, what may be asked for of you this time, anything along those lines?
So, exactly how far are we gonna go? How far you'll want us to do this Project Trojan thing? SLA's outsourcing to because I would like to get paid extra if I have to do things to kids.
Wait,
I
what?
don't think you're going to be required to do anything to kids.
Yikes.
You just I don't want to. I'm not a monster.
I mean, I'm not going to make you do anything to kids.
Well, all right.
Yikes. That sounds really horrible.
Hi.
Nobody's doing anything to kids.
Okay.
I hope not.
That I
Yeah.
promise you.
We don't
If
need
we
that
do
kind
have
of
to do anything to kids, we do it quick. Right ahead so they don't feel nothing. Alright, well,
I
when...
mean, like I said, nobody's doing anything to kids.
Alright, well...
I mean...
When we get offered 50,000 uni to kidnap someone's fucking cock goblin for fucking ransom.
Why don't we see what Laszlo says first, and then we'll freak out about it.
Want you to kill some kids.
Just know I brought this up.
Playground's getting a little busy, you know what I mean?
These third graders laughed at me the other day.
Show 'em who's boss.
Got a belly full of white dog crap.
Yeah, I'm expecting whatever he asks of us is probably not going to be
Well, not going to be great.
not great, but I mean it's the best lead we got right now.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, we'll see what Laszlo says. If it's doing anything to kids, we'll say no.
I'm not saying say no, I'm saying get more scratch, lad.
Let's table this.
We can't
discussion
afford
until
to
it
say
becomes
no.
relevant and just go find out what this is. Reggie's like, we've already done enough crazy stuff. Let's hope it's nothing like that.
No, fucking haven't.
I mean, we killed like what, 2 people? Like, that's pretty low body count for some of our mission.
Hey,
I
mean,
meant like.
I'm hoping to
in
kill.
general,
I'm
we've
hoping to keep civilian murder to a minimum.
Yeah.
I mean, that would be nice if I could choose.
Right, but we had to gain his trust.
Hey, I would definitely like to not kill civilians. No sport in it.
Yeah, I thought you were growing a conscience.
Eh.
Well,
We frothers know what we are. We don't take the drugs to be killers. We take it because we are.
fair enough. If there's nothing else y'all want to talk about, make our way down there.
Pancakes.
Okay, y'all head on down to the diner. Usual scenario. Y'all go in. You see Michael Laszlo there eating a plate of pancakes.
I'm picturing he looks just like the guy from What We Do in the Shadows.
Which one?
Yeah.
The
Laszlo.
Laszlo,
oh god. Okay.
the
No.
non-vampiric version of that actor.
I just binged that entire series in like a week.
Okay. So yeah, he's sitting there, back to the door again, same booth.
Okay.
There's a map of it now.
So I'll approach and slide in across from him.
Okay. He looks up from you and he's eating his pancakes and sausage. He's like, evening.
It's gone.
This is going quite well. Yourself?
Not too bad.
This is good. He kind of glances around. He's like, you're short one today.
It is under the weather.
Well, I hope he gets better soon. Says,
He doesn't-
what'd you say, Reg?
I said I hope he doesn't have COVID.
Y'all still have COVID on this planet?
It's just Earth.
I don't know.
We're up to COVID 87 now.
Yep.
It's bird flu on our planet.
They're into like the Latin alphabet at this point.
That's how we developed ultraviolence, to get rid of that shit.
Better than Ebola.
All right. So he says,
Well, I got you.
it's like, everything goes well with this, and you shouldn't need him anyways. He shrugs. He says, so it's going to be another transport mission, but this time instead of bringing something inside Uptown, you're going to be bringing some things outside.
Okay.
Says,
What kind of-
it says, it's going to be supply crates again, similar to the ones that you delivered. This time you're going to have to deliver them outside the city walls, where they're going to be transferred off to a colleague of ours.
How far outside the city walls?
Cannibal Sector 1.
Cannibal sector? Is that what you said?
Yes.
You fucking what, mate? Hey, you can't afford to say no. You can't sound like a bloody hypocrite now.
What?
He says, well, the good thing is that the transport out will be fairly simple. He shrugs. Is like, nobody really cares who's leaving downtown or the city, so won't have to really worry about much in the way of any sort of security clearance there. He says as far as the way back in goes, he says it's like you can leave the van outside the city walls, and we have a spot marked where you can there's a way in that is rather discreet, so you can go in through a tunnel network that we have set up to get back into lower downtown.
All right.
Oh, wait.
Now, Mr. Laszlo, I feel like I've gained your trust a little bit. Is there anything you can tell me about what the cargo is?
He kind of like stares at his plate a little bit. Like he's trying to figure out the best way to put this. He's like, refuse.
Refuse, like poop.
Waste, certainly. This is the byproduct of what my client does. His disposals. He says we want to make sure that they leave the city in as quiet a manner as possible, and my contact outside of the city has use for those things. So, works out for everybody.
I see. Give me 1 second. I'm just taking notes.
Okay.
But we don't know what this company is.
No.
I am stress snorting sugar.
It's a pretty dangerous mission.
It says, well, it's in dangerous areas, certainly, but Josiah is a reputable contact of mine, and assuming you don't do anything to get on his bad side, then there should be no problems there. And he says, as far as anything else you may come across, your former trained SLA operatives, you should be able to handle it fairly easily.
Of course. I was trying to be subtle about getting at the pay for this job.
Oh, of course, yes. 25,000 uni.
And just like that, it's a funny drive.
Any advice on dealing with potential issues in this place?
I wouldn't know. I've never been there.
We've probably got like training about cannibal sector stuff, right? At least a little bit.
Sure,
I mean, it's
yeah.
mostly carrying, isn't it?
It goes up, you find somewhere dark, and you stay quiet.
How do
That's
we
all.
avoid the bad side of this person?
Well, this is just give him what he is looking for, and try and make the transaction as quick as possible.
Is there a signal we should wait for? I don't want to spook them. I don't want to spook the natives. Anyway, we can like make sure everything's
Gotta
okay
make sure
to
we got the right
make the
person.
drop.
Says, I'll give you the location, and once you arrive there, then he'll know what it's for. He doesn't have a lot of guests.
I can imagine. Well, what are we thinking, team? Okay.
I think
My thumbs up, by the way.
Good. I don't know if anyone else wants to have second thoughts about buying armor or weapons or anything like that before we go. But...
Right. When is this gonna be? When is this drop gonna be made?
Says, it's like, well, we would like to have it done within the next, he kind of checks his watch, it's like 16 hours. Says,
16 hours.
if you do need some time to purchase provisions, equipment, whatever that may be, then that's acceptable. If you would like to signal me, and then I will let you know when it's ready. The truck will be preloaded with the cargo. So then you can just take it, show up, drive off in it, drop it off, walk back in through the wall.
All right.
There's no way it's that easy, but alright.
Sounds pretty clear cut to me.
Excellent. He smiles. He says, it's like, I look forward to your successful journey.
Thanks. Anybody eating, or can we go?
I just get up and like curl up my breakfast into a burrito and just walk out eating it.
Grab somebody's leftovers.
I might take someone's sandwich off their table on the way out.
Okay, well, let me look at some armor.
Okay.
Well, I got plenty of drugs.
I mean, I guess I could afford... No, I can't even afford a body blocker, can I?
No. That's 4,000 unis.
Yeah. What about... I mean, my vest is already better than striker stuff. Jeez.
Like I said, I pretty sure that I got some kind of something from that guy. What was it that I just wrote down armor?
Bastion armor?
No, that was the armor he had
No.
before. Probably
Oh,
like
that's right.
flak armor.
Is that
Right.
like not very good?
PV2.
So I want to just pick up the emotion scanner.
Okay.
So that would be 4.
Hey, all those ranks in detect are going to be very useful.
Would we already like have information about cannibal sector as far as?
So the cannibal
I mean, it's not-
sectors are pretty well known in that they are the that's where there's a ton of, it's basically a lawless land essentially. There's carrion, cannibals, serial killers, scavs, like there's a variety of just all sorts of dangerous shit out there that is kind of constantly being guarded against from Slay Industries. There's a large wall that separates Mort from the cannibal sectors that is, always being guarded predominantly by shivers, who are protecting, the entry point in. So, that's the long and short of it in terms of, the info that you're presumably given. There's not really any like mappings or notable locations. There are different like stations that exist that kind of house different operatives, shiver units, whatever, to kind of like help like keep like things from building up in any particular area. Those are considered pretty bad assignments to have on the whole. But yeah, that's cannibal sectors in general, not a great place to be. Cannibal sector 1 is the sector that is closest to the wall.
Probably the safest, as it were.
It's very highly concentrated. There's a lot of stuff there, is the biggest issue with it.
So it's probably impossible to drive through.
I mean, it's not necessarily impossible, and depending on where it goes, but you may get ambushed. You may have, you know, depending on how lucky you are or how skilled your driving is.
So then there wouldn't necessarily be a whole lot to research about the area or the guy.
Fuck no. You'll find nothing on anybody who lives there.
Okay.
The cannibal sector is so horrifying to work in that the shivers took so much mind numb that they had to develop hard green so the shivers wouldn't suffer the effects of addiction to the anti-fear drug.
My man's doing his drug history.
You mean, heritage. I also watched me wee cousins get eaten alive out there.
Guess I want to buy a few doses of Kickstart just to have them. So it's going to be like $225 for 3 of them.
Yep.
Damn.
Oh yeah, I should probably.
Yeah, I'm going to do that too.
What does Kickstart do?
Regain 3 hit points and heal 1 wound.
Oh. Didn't we buy some of that?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we used it. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I've taken a couple of doses from the
Okay.
pool.
How much is that?
It's 5C, so 50 unis with the markup 75.
Okay.
Okay. Just watching those funds go out.
Yeah.
Uh,
Easy come, easy go, right?
Y'all have flashlights and stuff like that?
I believe I do, yes.
Probably not. I think that was on the suit.
How much is one of those?
1 credit.
$10.
Mm-hmm.
I as well.
Okay. Let's see. I only have a calf steel death. This sucks. A lot of fisting. I ate my dime bag of weed. That happened. Flashlight. Detect 3 of good hearing.
I got good vision, and I'm good looking and good at looking.
Good. You're good looking, which means they're gonna be staring at your ass from a mile away. Then they'll come to eat it. Cannibalistically.
Alright, so who's buying flashlights?
I bought one.
I got one.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, I don't remember if I bought one or not. Like, I don't know.
Yeah. I had one on my rifle back when I was an upstanding citizen. Those days are long behind me now. What's the damage on calf steel death?
Let me see. Cast steel death 1d10 minus 3.
Wow.
Minimum damage 2, armor damage 1.
I mean, it's better than foul language.
So Pat, you got one. Who else bought a flashlight? Just Patch? Okay.
What? I'm gonna assume that I can just buy one because I don't remember if I did or not. Whatever. So
I mean, you probably haven't bought one recently. You may have had one attached to your Slay issue weapon, but that was gone.
I wasn't sure if I bought one from Itchy, but I guess probably not. I don't have that written. I know that I have a pistol from him. I just don't. I honestly, in this entire game, have never shot a pistol. So really, or maybe twice.
No, you definitely have.
I like a couple times, but I really
Yeah.
don't know what the stats are on whatever the pistols were that we got from him. But
Those are steel death pistols again. I'm pretty sure you haven't gotten anything beyond that at this point.
Okay.
Okay.
All
right. Yeah, let's go to the Garth Ennis comic.
Someone purchased a motion scanner?
Yeah, I did.
So we don't need more than one then. We're good on that.
Okay.
Right?
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, I'm ready when you guys are.
I'm good.
Okay. Ogre,
So,
you all set?
I think so. I'm all right on ammo, I think, for one mission. Can't afford any armor, so I think we're good.
I can. I've got Russian UV.
All right. So do you give the signal to Laszlo?
Yep.
Okay. You text him that you're ready to take on the job. A few minutes later, you get texted a location, presumably to pick up your delivery.
All right. Uh,
What's our plan? Because if this is worth 25,000, then it's not going to be simple.
well,
It's going to be
think,
dangerous.
I think the important thing is going to be finding out what his client does to make this refuse, as he puts it.
Is there anything I can research about that?
You have what would you be researching specifically?
Well, I mean, I'm trying to figure out, like, narrow it down to, like, what kind of a business he works for. I mean, because obviously he's not telling us what the company is, right?
It might not even be a company. It might just be like
Or whatever.
one dude.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
But I think if we get a look at those, they're probably bodies. Let's be honest. I think if we get a look at them, yeah, we might have a better idea of what fucked up shit he's doing.
I had previously a lockpick kit.
Okay.
May I purchase one?
I don't think they would have taken that from you. So.
I can still have it.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's one of the
Just
things I've been meaning to do is grab one of the lockpicking skills, but I can never remember which lockpicking skill we don't have.
You don't have electronic, I don't think.
Uh-uh.
Or no, wait, do you not have manual? I don't know.
I have manual.
Oh.
Okay, we don't have electronic.
I have demolition.
I have technical electrical, which somewhat helps.
Yeah, he can kind of do it, but yeah, it's harder for him than electrical lockpicking would be if you had it just straight up.
Okay.
I can blow up the lock.
My
and the door.
technical electrical is a 3, which is pretty high.
Mm.
I'll look into grabbing. Anyways, cool. I guess I'm probably the best at driving the van. I don't know if anyone else even has their driver's license. He says, staring at for Shrek.
I have 2, and this is a civilian vehicle, I assume.
Yes.
I have 2
Okay.
with a +5.
Okay.
Okay,
+6, so you're probably better.
Yeah, I have a.
Look at Mr. CDL over here.
Are you forklift certified too?
I was almost gonna get forklift certified. They're fun,
That's
actually.
a separate skill,
To
right?
drive around.
I used to be certified, but just for the order pickers at Lowe's. Like I could do those in the pallet jacks, and that was like it. And anyways, yeah, let's go pick up this van. Hope there's a wizard painted on the side.
I was just gonna say something like that.
There's a wizard painting on the side. Whatever's in those boxes is horrible.
D&D magazines
Just old issues of
from the 80s. So yes, they're
old
horrible.
issues of Wizard magazine. Duelist. His back issues of Duelist. All right. Okay. So you get the location. You go over there.
Yep.
Okay.
I.
All right, you travel over to the location. It's a section of downtown that has like a lot of dilapidated former industrial buildings, but they're all pretty well deserted at this point. There's some mild activity of people living on the streets and whatnot around, but nobody really pays you much mind. And as you get to the location, you do see in the back parking lot a black van that is there, like a cargo van, not like a full truck.
Right.
Aye.
Okay.
Well.
This has got to be the one.
That says kidnapping. Let's go.
Okay, so you get in?
Yeah.
Okay.
We get in there and it's an actual kidnapping van.
So
we get the wrong van.
so you get in. So like obviously like 3 people can fit up front, and then in the back there's like kind of benches along the side, and in the center there are 2 crates each that were the same crate that you used for your initial delivery. It's placed like front to back, and then another 2 on top of that, so it's 4 crates total, and they kind of like floor to ceiling the van. But there's like benches on the side where you can kind of like slide in. Your legs are going to be a little cramped, but you can fit the remaining the remaining person, because there's only 4 of you back there, so y'all can draw the short straw and see who winds up with that stuff.
I'll get in the back.
Yeah, I'll sit in back too. I have very good tight spaced weapons.
Okay. You're gonna have to fight one of these crates, you figure?
And I'm fighting a dead body.
I mean, that's about 3rd on my list. I'm kind of more worried about like getting jumped and having to start initiative sitting down in the back of this van.
Okay.
One of those nightmare self-defense scenarios guys teach you about on YouTube.
All right, fair enough.
Is there room to open one of those up?
As they are configured currently, no. You would need to do some, like, if you like pulled one off to the side, then maybe, or if you took like unloaded one, you would probably need to do that. But they're packed pretty tight, and the back end of the van is kind of sagging down, so these things are pretty heavy too. You figure they're probably a similar weight as to the ones you loaded in here. You loaded to begin with. But you could, like I said, you could attempt to. You would just need to kind of shuffle them around.
Okay.
Let's not do that right here.
Yeah. Probably a good idea.
Do we really need, like, I guess you want information. And where it is.
Well, for Stret's back there, I'm just going to pound on the side of one of the boxes with my gash fist.
Okay.
Not doing damage, just making a lot of noise.
What is happening here? You're
It knocks
trying to
back.
break into it?
He's trying to shake the
I'm
corpse boxes to see what's inside of them, like
Oh.
Christmas.
Yeah, I figured, give it the bang test. If you bang on the box and it starts making noise, it means there's a monster in there.
Yeah, no noise comes back when you bang on the side of it.
Okay. We have begun the scientific process.
Yeah, let's like drive several blocks and
Yeah.
find a quiet spot to pop one of these cans.
I mean, there's video everywhere. I would say drive till we're out of the city or even just outside.
Camera
Yeah.
coverage is pretty poor in downtown, though.
Okay.
Right.
A lot of places the camera's cut out and nobody fixes them, or nobody is bothering to watch them to begin with. You're in a pretty isolated area.
Okay, so drive a little ways and under like some underpass or something.
Sure,
If you
yeah.
really want to. If you
Yeah.
really want to.
Y'all know kind of where the cameras are typically placed, in SLA surveillance setups, so you would kind of know where to position yourself to keep out of the eye of anything like that.
We have
Yeah.
flashlights. Let's just pull over in an alley and
Yeah, that's what I was.
crack them open and give them a look.
Just peek in one.
Are they locked?
Are you gonna try and open one right now?
I
If
just
we
don't know if
if
there
we get
was
to
like
see
a
if they're-
lock on them.
There is no like padlock, but there is like a keyhole on the face of it, so it does have some sort of like latch to it.
Alrighty. Do. Riding in the back of a sketchy van with big boxes.
If
Yeah,
there's
so-
a keyhole, can you see through it into the actual thing?
No, it's a mechanical lock, so you could. Number one, it's dark, and number two, you would just see into the tumblers of the lock.
Yeah, so drive to like overpass place where there's no one looking. If we want to look into them, now's the time.
Okay.
Okay.
Just
You
remember,
guys
like,
look.
this is
You guys
just
look.
like the last thing. The more information we know, the more danger it is to us.
Well, I think he probably suspects that we know it's bodies
Yeah.
and that we're okay with that. Yeah, what I want to know is why are there bodies coming out of downtown?
Tuesday.
I mean, the other thing we could do is have Josiah see if Josiah would open them to, check to see. Josiah's the name of our contact, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I could get a
That's
peek
true.
then,
We might
I
be able to
mean-
get him to open one.
I'm literally trained in, doing autopsies and forensics. That's what I was going for before I joined up with Slay. So
I think it would be better.
Forensics.
I think it would be better to if we want to use your talents. I think it would be better to open it now.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, he's right. I want to open it now.
okay.
Alright, you smart lads, do your thing. I'm gonna play lookout.
And can you get one down first?
Oh, the fucking gym.
Patch camp.
Aye, give me a
Patch camp
second.
budget. Yeah. Okay, so you find an overpass, and you and Ogre and Shrek probably double team it to try and get one of the back top crate off. It's kind of awkward to because you're going up above you, but you managed to get it down without causing too much of a ruckus or damaging the case, and you get it set down behind the van.
Okay, I'm a roll detect, play lookout. Got my gun out.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Reggie, you want to try to crack open this cold one?
Cracking open a cold one with the boys.
Is there?
Yeah.
There's no. Is there a way to just make sure I'm kind of making sure there's not gonna be an explosion or something crazy that happens if I try to pick the lock?
You can give me a detect check and see if it's rigged or anything like that.
Okay.
You know what? I'm feeling stupid today. I'm gonna use a luck and reroll my success die.
Okay. What's the bonus on that?
9.
Okay. And for Shrek, what's the bonus on your detect?
My bonus is 5, unless it's hearing based, then it's 6.
Okay. So you don't see anything around right now, but you're keeping a watch, and this is a pretty quiet area, so you're,
Yeah.
it'd be
Okay.
very easy to spot something coming up on you or watching you or whatever. Reggie, you check around. It doesn't look like it's rigged with anything externally. It doesn't seem like there's any sort of wiring or power source or anything that you could really determine that would indicate that it is booby trapped in any way.
All right.
I don't imagine there's any way I can assist with a lockpick.
Nope. Just got to do it on its own.
I have the lockpick kit adds +1 to. Is it the success?
Yeah, it'd be the success die.
That's a +8 then.
Okay. It's a pretty simple lock. It's not even like a high security. It's like a cargo lock more than anything else. So after, with little trouble, you're able to pop it open. And the lock gives way. So you open up the case.
Get ready. This is probably going to be horrible.
Yeah, I like kind of poke at it to open it with something. I'm like, I don't know what's in there.
It actually is medical waste. It's just gross.
Literally just bird
It's
poop.
just diaper.
He's just trying to like circumvent the disposal cost.
It's just diapers.
It's actually a sanitation company.
So yeah, you kind of like, like you do one of these where you're kind of like, just creeping it open. As soon as you do, an overwhelming stench escapes the crates. You open it up and it's pretty well, like your suspicions are confirmed. There are bodies in there that are dismembered, and show a variety of other signs of trauma among them. So this is where we would probably look to patch for more information.
Yeah. So it's going to be a +5 on this for forensics.
Okay.
So that's 13, 9, 11, and 10.
Okay. So, from you looking it over, these bodies are pretty mangled. They're relatively fresh. So it looks like they probably haven't been dead for more than a few days. So the information you can gather from a success die and one skill die success is that these bodies received trauma beyond just the regular dismembering of them. The actual dismemberment, like of the severing of the different sections of the body, seems fairly clean, but
Post-mortem?
Yes, post-mortem. But the trauma amongst the body is pretty severe and wide variety in terms of blunt force, stabs, slices, like just areas where it's been crushed. It's a pretty wide mixture. The victims are all female. The victims appear to be relatively young. And it looks like there's 3 bodies in this container. Bodies of 3 different women.
Ah,
Not porn.
okay.
So they're trying to feed the cannibals in the cannibal section.
Well, that's just the cheapest way to dispose of. Okay, let's lock this up before any shivers come by and see us with box full of corpses. But yeah, it definitely looks like they were tortured and then killed and dismembered. So.
Wait, some rich
Yeah.
serial killer shit.
They're all young women.
Could
I mean,
very well be.
it might not be serial killer. It could be multiple people, each killing one. That paying for the experience.
What if it was
thing.
one
Oh,
guy with 12
hostile.
guns?
Anything.
Hostile. Even worse.
I mean, I wouldn't jump to the conclusion that one person killed all these people. I can't really tell, but there is they were sliced up and tortured when they're alive and then dismembered. So.
All right. Well, we keep that information forefront of our minds. Okay. I guess we'll put the case back up and head on our way.
With your knees.
Yeah, lift with your knees.
You're...
All right, yeah, y'all teamwork it and you'll get back up there.
And let's head to our destination.
I take a moment to just vomit
Okay.
before getting into the van.
Yeah, unfortunately, with that being released, the seal was kind of broken on it, so now the van does definitely kind of carry that stench of death.
Okay, I'm gonna burn these clothes.
as y'all make your way out here. So you can. So you're continuing your way along. If there's any discussions you want to have, feel free.
So yeah, that pretty much confirms it. I mean, we're not working for a good guy.
Right. Well, I think we knew
Well,
that
we
in the
never
first
really
place.
thought we were, right?
This confirms Firms were working for sick folks,
But
not just bad guys.
does this seem like any signs of something Slay might be even interested in?
What would be a good skill to make
Probably
roll
be a good PR, BBN.
figure that out.
Admin and finance.
Do you have anything in Slay info, Ogre?
I don't.
I have.
You can actually
Probably
you can check streetwise for this actually, Ogre, or anybody else
okay.
who wants
Yeah.
to try.
Do streetwise.
Streetwise.
Ooh, not good.
Can improvise.
I'm gonna check Streetwise to see what the bounty on this nonsense would be if it were a normal criminal doing this shit.
Okay.
It's a +5 on my streetwise, so I did get a 10 on there.
Okay. Is anyone else gonna
But
try it?
didn't beat it.
I don't have streetwise.
I got 4.
Okay.
So that is an 11 on the skill die and a 12. I was 11 on the success die and a 12 on the skill die.
Mm-hmm. So both of you, with your kind of knowledge of various underworld activities and combined with your Slay training, would probably at least recognize that that a likely scenario for this sort of activity that you're doing would be something involving the skin trade, which the skin trade is effectively, so sex work is completely illegal on Mort, but everyone's always looking for something that's slightly outside of the law. So the skin trade kind of operates in those people who go beyond the typical perversions and desires that can be filled by sex workers, by kidnapping people and then supplying those clients with bodies for whatever they're presumably looking to do. Guy in a suit servicing somebody who's high up above him, it seems to be disposing bodies in the cannibal sectors, like putting 2 and 2 together, you probably have a reasonable suspicion that this is probably what's going on.
Right. Okay. Well, I say we finish this job, try to get back in one piece, and work our way towards this client. How rough's the terrain once we get out the door?
So once you go, so as you're kind of like leaving, and you're driving towards the sector wall, like I said, it's a thing where it is kind of like very heavily guarded and watched and monitored, but like everybody's pointing that way, like they're all fucking pointing away from you. They figure anybody who's stupid enough to leave the walls probably has a reason, or they're not really interested in them anyways. As you drive out, like you go, and the terrain is pretty rocky. The roads are definitely broken down to the point where some are not there altogether. Once you leave, when you get like about a minute or so past the wall, you get another text from Laszlo that gives you just a series of directions to follow. It's not like an address. But, like go straight for 1 mile, turn right, continue straight for 2 miles, etc. So those are the directions that he gives.
Okay.
So with that, considering the terrain is pretty bad, let's go ahead and give me a drive civilian check to see if you can navigate it without getting the van stuck, turning it over, whatever that may be.
Oh,
that ain't great.
No, it's not. I want to use luck. And reroll.
The success die, I presume?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh my god.
Great.
I mean, I can do it one more
Back
time.
in this disaster. I'm in danger.
No.
Okay, for sure. Get out and push.
All right. Well, I don't want to fuck this up, so I'm gonna spend my other luck and
It's gonna be a
reroll
2.
that.
I'm calling it. I'm calling it.
One. No.
Oh, I hate you if this is a 2.
Oh,
there
there
we
it is. That's
There
better.
we go.
All right. Okay, so yeah, you as you're driving along, the van is kind of like bumping to the side to the point where like the top crates are kind of like threatening to like topple over. So for Shrek, you probably have to like keep him up and hold him in place. But you manage to
No. This is not how I die. I'm not dying in this fucking hellhole. Nope. Huh. Guys,
So yeah,
I'm about to be crushed, and I'm seeing the ghost of me dead cousins back here.
after some pretty rocky terrain, you manage to kind of get the van calmed down, and then
I did everything I could, Angus.
and then you make your way through, and you after probably another 15-20 minutes of driving or so, you're you kind of start to pull up and you see like this really kind of like tin shack basically, and nothing else really around it. And as you're driving along, you can kind of see like carrions and all sorts of horrible shit going on around you, whether or not you want to try and pay attention or focus specifically on it. But
I'm keeping an eye out.
yeah, everybody seems kind of
I got a motion sensor up and seeing
yeah.
if there's anyone coming within close.
No, I mean anything, and you're driving a van, like nothing can kind of catch you, anyways.
Yeah.
And like unless it was like right in front of you, which it's not. So you kind of just successfully make your way over to it, and then you pull up, like I said, and the location or the end of the instructions that Laszlo's given you, and there is like a tin shack there.
Okay. We have to leave the van.
Not here. Drop off the crates, and then you'll be given additional instructions as the entry point to the hole in the wall that will get you back into
right,
downtown.
Right. Okay. Well, there's the tin shack. Let's get these things out of here as quick as possible.
I'm gonna climb up on top of the van and do Overwatch, kinda, while they're doing that with my motion sensor.
That'd be nice.
Okay, so you get up. You can. So, give me a detect check then, Patch, because motion sensor technically aids in detect. It's not like tells you where shit is. Device.
Let's see. +8 on the success die, +7 on
Everything else.
the other, +7 on the other die, and I get one skill, one
skill die success.
skill die success.
Okay. You can tell there's something moving around inside the shack, but it seems to be that's the only thing. And then like there is shit moving all around you, but it's like hundreds of meters away.
Okay.
Again, it doesn't seem interested in you.
Okay, I relay that. Just looks good. Movement in the shack. Everything else is good for now. And then I'm just gonna kind of stay up there, keep a lookout as everyone's unloading.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Are y'all guys moving like pretty quickly or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Trying to. Yep. Help unload, and once we have it where we want it, I'm going to just gun in one hand, drugs in the other, ready for combat.
Okay. So as you get the crates outside, the door to the shack kind of opens up, and a man steps out who looks. It's a pretty hulking figure, but you can't tell like how much of that is armor and how much of that is body. He's wearing like a full gas mask with hoses coming around to a tank on his back. He has a large shotgun kind of that he's holding, at the ready, but not brandishing it at anyone. And his armor, like, he looks like almost kind of like round from the level of, again, it's tough to tell how much is him and how much is armor, but in general he seems pretty well protected and pretty well equipped, especially for what you would expect to find out here.
I'm just imagining that Bane just walked out.
Think more round, but like that's a pretty good.
I was
Like,
thinking Baron Harkonnen from the original Dune. Just
that's
fat
probably
round.
that's probably a little bit closer, like Immerden Joe or some shit like that. Like,
Oh, okay.
you know, like pretty, but like full armor, like fully bodied. You can't see an inch of his actual flesh. Like everything is covered. So he steps out and he kind of like walks over to you, and he gets kind of like almost a little bit of like a waddle from just like his shape again,
Yeah.
whether it's his body or his armor, and he kind of goes over to the back of the, he goes over to the crates, and he kind of like he leans down a little bit just to kind of look them over, and then he grabs, he reaches down and takes the same one that you guys had opened previously. He has like a key on his belt, and he slips it in there and he unlocks it. He opens it up and looks, sees the bodies, closes it, and then he like looks over to the two of the group of you and just doesn't even really give a nod. He just kind of looks and like looks back and reaches down and grabs a crate, picks it up, and starts carrying it into the shack.
Okay, let's get the fuck out of here.
Yep.
Hey,
GTFO.
Okay, y'all pile in the van, bail out.
Yep. Send a
Yep.
text to Laszlo.
Okay, minute or so later, actually it's probably a few minutes, probably because it's just the cell reception not being great here. You get a message back with directions to the drop-off point for the van. Go ahead and give me another drive civilian check to navigate there without fucking this thing up.
Okay, here goes.
natural one.
There we go.
Oh, hallelujah. All right, this time the ride goes much smoother. You've kind of acclimated to the terrain. You can kind of spot the spots that are going to give you trouble, so you work your way around it. And then
You never turned 4-wheel drive on.
and then you get to the point where you see, as you follow the directions, you come to a sewer pipe that is kind of like flowing out like water and sewage out into like a kind of half river, and then the directions end there. The face of the grate, the bars and the grate that's covering it, is pulled away enough to the point where you could squeeze yourself in through that.
Okay, I guess this is our stop.
I lean over to First Dragon and I'm just like, I miss Rauka.
Yeah.
Hi.
You would have loved this mission.
Hi.
What do you mean by that?
We used to have a teammate, and
No, that's the ghost of Rauka.
Hi.
sometimes it's almost like I can feel him.
Yeah.
I miss that doggy a lot.
Okay, so do y'all go in through the pipe?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Wait a little bit, and like once we're in like a little ways, turn flashlights on.
Okay.
Yep.
So you work your way in.
Once the
Yeah, I'm gonna be looking through like my motion sensor, trying to. I don't know. We never really established how it worked. Basically, yeah, looking through that or for any type of
Okay. Gotcha.
stuff that's going on.
I will look. Can I roll a detect to just be paranoid?
Sure.
Yeah, I've got good hearing, so I just want to use it in case there's a
You.
cannibal looking for some street meat. Detect dirt.
Hang on. Trying to get the.
Hey.
There we go.
Well, so that is a 13 13 on the success die, 14 if I'm hearing a noise. And then next highest die is a 10 or 11 if it's a visual or auditory.
Oh, come on. Okay, give me a second here. Oh, did I? Oh, there you are. Okay. Sorry, I'm just trying to get the thing right for the stream folk here so they can see it.
Oh, there we are.
Yay, Reggie art.
Ba, 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 ba.
Reggie is best boy, best bird.
Number one,
Yeah.
best bird. Ah.
The best.
You're already trending on birdpete.com.
There we go. Okay. All right. So you
Phone
made your
together.
detect roll. So based on the distance you have and where you can see, you don't see or you can't see anything or hear anything currently at this point. There is a turn off to your left, right here.
Okay.
But that's all you can, and then it just continues straight ahead based on what your flashlights give off.
Okay.
All right. Well, keep it slow, keep it quiet.
All right. Now let's all waddle, boys.
So are you going to be looking to move deliberately slowly?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then everybody
I'm
can.
offended by that. Being a bird. We don't waddle.
Then everyone give me stealth checks.
Well, I'm about to shite my pants. I definitely
No.
waddle
I
to
could
do that.
I could give you a detect check, a stealth check, stuff like that.
Oh.
Never mind.
All right, everyone, you gotta be quiet.
My cell phone goes off.
Hold on.
I'm Batman.
Sure. Unfortunately, everyone around you is not.
Good.
Mine's a 12.
They won't see me when everyone else gets eaten. Just like the last time I went to the cannibal sector.
Okay. So y'all, all right, yeah. So we have our assorted rolls. You said yours was 12, Patch.
Yep.
Okay. So yeah, I mean, Patch and for
12, 13,
Shrekker
13, 11.
able to move pretty quietly. Ogre and Reggie not so. Oh, what was your roll, Reggie? What was the bonus to it?
I only have like a +3. Yeah, it's a +3.
Okay. Then yeah, y'all, the two of y'all were not the stealthiest of folk. Come on, damn it. There we go.
Well, you're my distraction in case there's 8 carnivorous pigs around the corner there.
At least I know how to do a distraction.
Oh.
Waka waka.
All that.
Oh shit.
Mic drop.
Got him.
All right. Pick a path.
You know what? I had that coming from the chicken with his head cut off joke on Dolph Porphyry.
Well, we can take a look around the corner.
I'm peeping. I would like to do a peep around the corner.
Okay. Do you have a flashlight for Shrek?
Yes, I do.
Okay, hang on a second. Let me give you a boop. 5. And then 5.
We all took the, hey, how many people have flashlights as a hint?
Don't ever say I'm not fair. All right, so yeah, you see that the hallway kind of, or this particular branch of the sewer extends further down.
Detect check for, slathering monsters in the distance.
Okay.
Yeah, that's an 8 on the skill die, so, I hear nothing. Unless it's really loud.
Yeah, no, you don't. Yeah.
Perhaps next time let me do it.
What's that, Rich?
I was just saying, next time let me try.
Yeah.
I'm pretty good at detecting things.
I mean, fair. You can detect our rear.
As of present, you don't. Everything seems clear at this point.
Alright, you lads want to turn down this hallway or go straight ahead?
Well, I mean, I don't know my way through here, so I guess one path is as good as any.
Ah, fuck it. Let's go down. Let's go down this way. Head on north, lads.
Wait, what am I doing going in front? I'm sorry,
You're the leader.
Yeah, I'm not trying to.
Okay, I have 2 needles in hand, ready to stab myself at any moment.
How are you holding your flashlight then?
With the other hand,
You have 3 hands? Oh, you had 2 needles in one hand. Okay.
I have 2 needles in one hand, and that one hand is a gash fist.
Gotcha. Okay.
Just gonna like punch myself in the stomach and give myself drugs.
All right.
It's my UV sight.
So it continues further down.
Yep.
So if you continue to advance.
Yep.
I am advancing that far.
Am I just going my closing speed?
Are we doing that like slow tactical SWAT
Yeah.
movement?
Pretty
Yeah.
much.
Yeah.
Serpentine. I think you're muted, Paul.
Thank you. Sorry. So as you get this far down the hallway, you do see that there's a branch to the right and to the left.
Christ.
Let's go check the corners.
I got left.
I'll take the Ogres.
All right. Sir Regington, would you like to make your detect check?
If I can, then I will.
Go ahead.
All right, go ahead. Do the thing. I'm covering you.
Ooh, that's really good.
You see, Reggie sees timelines.
So so presumably you're gonna have to kind of move to see.
Yeah.
So you get out to here, and down. You can't track any movement down this corridor. Over this way is a dead end.
Okay. Looks clear.
And then there is also a way that branches off to the left here, and then over here, which actually that's a little far out of your sight, but Reggie could see it with his spectacular bird vision.
Yes.
Eagle eyes.
Well, let's take a look, but I don't know.
Alright, which way are we going here? Are we gonna look up?
Let's look down the North Hall first, and then see if it dead ends or anything.
Okay. Who wants to take this one?
So I will. Hold on. So that's +8 on the first one, and then
7 on the
one
subsequent
automatics.
ones.
Yeah.
Okay.
And one automatic success.
Okay. So, Patch, you check your motion scanner and you look at it, and you're getting signatures from up here, and you're also getting some activity from over here as well.
Okay. So I kind of just like look at everyone. I'm
Oh,
kind of like,
gotta move. Mhm.
so I'm like, not that in point to keep going to look down the next one.
Great. Do I not have my flashlight equipped?
Let me see. No, you don't.
Oh no.
That's a lot of blood.
So as you get down this way, you can see that there's a ladder that leads up. That may presumably be your exit out of here. And then the hallways that lead to the north and to the south.
I'm peek down the hall. I'm gonna peek down the north hallway. Ooh, not as good. Again, but it's still 8 on the first one, 7 on the subsequent, and 1 automatic success. So
Okay.
12 on the for the initial one.
All right. Well, and also, so for Shrek, from where you're standing, you also have eyes on at least one carrion there. As you kind of round the corner, it doesn't seem to have noticed you currently at this moment.
I put up the slay hand signal for danger, and then whisper carrion to Ogre.
So where's
And-
the ladder?
So I would kind of,
The ladder's over here, Rich.
yeah. So I would be like, what? Oh,
Say that again?
What are those wild gesticulations? I don't understand any of this.
just like one by one, go to ladder, be quiet.
Oh. Hi. Yeah.
So I'm going to try to stealth towards the ladder. Like just being really quiet, crossing this area, maybe.
Okay, so give me a stealth check. Try and sneak by the carrion.
Let's see, stealth was 2. Oof. 8. 8. Yeah. 15 and then 9.
All right, let me just check here. See if they notice yours.
Well,
Nice knowing y'all.
I mean, they're carrion. It's not like they're Raukas. They don't have armor. We can kill them.
Rocco's the strongest carrion in the world.
Yes. Rest in peace.
You said you rolled an 8?
Yep.
Okay.
I wish I still had a flashbang.
Wish I
Not
could
like-
make. Wish I could make. I wish I made gas grenades. I was joking about.
Okay, so you step out, and like the two of like one of like they both kind of like look in your direction, like boom, like they're pretty aware of your presence. So you have like one more course of action before we're looking at probably rolling into combat here.
Moving around the corner then.
Run
Okay.
for it.
And
Dude.
you can see Patches like,
So are y'all
Do the
just?
carrion make? Do the carrion like bark when they notice Patch?
They definitely make noise, like you know.
I'm stabbing myself with both needles.
Yeah, we should book it to the ladder.
Yep.
So yeah, I'm gonna yell, book it to the ladder.
What's y'all's rushing speed?
5.
All right, so we'll actually
Five.
we'll do this proper. We'll we'll roll initiatives here.
Okay.
So
Token selected. What? I have bonuses. Hold on.
Damn.
Me and Ogre are running.
Fast.
17
You're
for
Scooby
Ogre.
Dooing your way out of there. All right.
Patch, yours was 14.
Yep.
14. For Shrek's, what was yours after your bonus?
16.
16. You get a plus 12 to your initiative.
No, plus 10.
You rolled a 4.
Yes, and I. Oh. Okay, give me 14.
What am I not like?
No, he just
I re-rolled because it didn't add
Oh,
my bonuses,
no, sir.
but
No.
okay.
That is not how that
I'll
works.
take the 14.
Okay.
I'll take the 14.
All right. Okay. So fortunately, all of y'all managed to get above the carrions first, so you can. So I guess we got to do officially. So the carrions are gonna move. C1 and C2 are gonna move. And then just to save some time here, we'll say that y'all can just go ahead and take your actions because they can't make them before you anyways. So Ogre, go ahead.
Okay. I'm running at the ladder.
Okay.
And my rifle is out.
Your rushing speed's a 5.
Yeah.
Okay, Reggie.
Also, running. Can I also do a leadership?
Nope. If you're rushing, if you're moving, you're rushing, then that's going to be your whole turn.
Okay. So I gotta go. I can't really stand on top of Patch, so can I be here?
Yeah. Patch.
rushing 5.
Okay, for Shrek.
Rushing 5. 1,
Don't
2,
leave me
3.
hanging by myself. I'ma die.
Fine. My bottom of the round action, because I am on the rush, is to punch whatever gets close to Reggie.
Gotcha. All right, hang on. Doop. All right. I should have made you declare that at the beginning, but I guess that's on me. So, so first carrion's gonna move here. Second carrion's gonna move here. And
Oh,
then
it's violence time.
Is this like D&D where there's an attack of opportunity? BS?
I mean, none of them, you wouldn't have gotten it from either of them anyways, even if it was, but it's not.
Okay.
Because they would have moved into your space, like they're not. The way it would have moved, it would have worked out that way. But...
I mean, when I move.
Oh, I mean, if you're just taking your whole, hang on a second, let me double check because it's been a while. But I think if you're just taking your whole turn to run away from them, then no.
Okay.
And you do go ahead of them too. So, for Shrek, if you want to make your attack roll, you can go ahead. While I'm looking this up.
Okay, unarmed, so. Okay. Well, that's going to fail.
You swing at the carrion. Bobs and weaves. As a boxer in his former life.
Twitchy bastard.
All right. And in any case, I think you're gonna be all right. So top of the round, Carrion. Is that Carrion 3? Carrion 3 is gonna try and attack for Shrek. Carrion 4 is gonna attack Reggie. So. So like I said, we'll plan. So Ogre, what is your top down? So and then this guy comes in here. Let me see. There's another carrion here who's gonna be moving on to. He's gonna be advancing. So and for Shrek, your 0 action.
Zero action is going to be fucking defense. We'll go with acro dodge right now. Yeah.
Okay, that's gonna be your second action.
Yep.
So it's the bottom one in which you will have gone after everybody else.
Yes.
Okay. All right, and then for Shrek, what is your first action going to be?
Punch.
Punch, you said?
Punch.
Okay,
Yes.
punch it is. Patch, what are you gonna do?
I'm going to move to the bottom of the ladder, and I'll fire one shot at the one on Reggie.
Okay. And Reggie, what are you gonna do?
Move away.
Okay. And Ogre, what are you gonna do?
I'm going to aim at Carrion 4.
Okay. You gonna move at all? You can move your closing speed when you aim.
Oh, I can? Okay.
Mhm.
I'll go here.
Okay. So yeah, you're the first action anyways. So. All right. So Ogre went. Reggie, go ahead and make your move. Patch, go ahead.
And skill to +6. Nope.
Bang. Shot goes wide for Shrek.
Here we go. Don't fuck me. Don't fuck me. Don't fuck me. Get fucked. All right. +7, so a 17, a 10, a 17, and a 9.
Okay, so it's success die in 2 successes.
Yep.
So you're just gonna have that do extra damage.
Yeah, extra damage. Kill as fast as possible.
Okay, so that is going to be +2 damage. What's your strength?
Right now, 5.
Okay, so +1 for that. So +3 damage total on top of the damage roll. So go ahead.
Okay, so 1d10 +2. 9 points of damage. Armor damage. 1 armor.
Break off. Hang on a second. 8 damage, you said?
9.
9 damage. Okay. All right. Actually, I found the rules for breaking off here. So when a combatant is locked in hand-to-hand combat, they're considered to be engaged. Engaged combatant may only leave if their opponents are incapacitated or choose to break off. Nor they may so. Once the break off action is selected, the combatant will automatically move to the end of the initiative, acting last in the combat round. Let's see. If all combatants involved are in a single engagement choose to break off, leave. May not perform any defensive maneuvers. Turning your back on an opponent is dangerous prospect. then the combat is able to move their rushing speed, providing the movement does not move them into another hand-to-hand engagement. So, Reggie, you can move your rushing, but breaking off is going to move you to the end of the initiative order. So...
Oh, so I'm dead then. Well, it was nice
You
knowing
might
y'all.
take a hit from something. It's not like you're not necessarily going to die.
Oh, probably.
That's the spirit ready.
I have no HP.
You have... Okay. Well, anyways. Alright, so the carrion is going to get a shot at you. He is... Let's see. There we go. Okay, so he's going to hit for... Wow. 4.
I have no idea how to. I have some kind of armor, right? I don't really know how that. I've never
Just
been
deduct the
hit.
damage from your armor.
I don't know what my armor is.
Well, find it out.
You're wearing the CAF pad quill, right?
I guess.
That's the most anybody's gotten at that point. You should probably write down the stats for that, Sabrina.
I think it's 2 and 8.
Yeah, it's PV2. So, so he hit you skillful, or he hit you successfully, but he did not. Well, his success or his actual to hit roll was very good, but his damage roll was low. So, but you're still taking. Let's see. Wait, no. Actually, 2. So 2 successes. So 2 successes. So you are taking 3 damage. Minus your... So 3 damage total. Subtracting your 2, you take 1 damage.
Okay. Yeah, I've actually never been hit
Well,
this whole game. So
your
this is
cherry's
my
been
first.
broken.
We have been doing our job up till now.
Okay. So, yep. All right. So that's to go. Other carrion is going to swing it for Shrek. Oop. He is going to miss.
That's right, nerd. Oh no, that's an alpha.
Yeah.
Yeah, a larger one comes lumbering around the corner, and then you have your final action, which was your acro dodge, which...
Yes, I will begin to twerk.
Okay. So if you get attacked again before the end of the round, then you're good. It's the end of the round.
Okay.
So now I can leave?
Oh yeah, go ahead and move your rush speed, Reg. And now you go at the back of the initiative order. Okay.
In general, like, I lost my initiative
Yep.
for the rest of
Yep. But I mean, you're first to act, or you're first to declare. So, what are you gonna do?
I don't know, I guess see if I can see what's up the ladder, like, I guess.
Okay, climb the ladder for Shrek. What are you gonna do with your 0 action?
Fuck. My zero action is to break off.
Okay. So Carrion 3 is going to attack. He's going to attack for Shrek. Carrion 4 is going to attack for Shrek. And then the Alpha Carrion is going to move up, continue to advance. Patch.
I'm gonna climb the ladder.
Climb the ladder. For Shrek, for your first action.
Weapon defense.
Okay. Ogre.
I'm going to take a shot.
Okay. Go ahead.
Okay, that is... Ooh.
Okay, what's the bonus?
It's 7, yeah.
Which one were you shooting at?
4, the one I was aiming at.
Okay. So you took your extra +1 for aim into that as well?
Yeah.
Okay. So 2 skill die successes will give you an extra +2 damage. So go ahead and roll your damage.
Okay, so that's gonna be -1. Boom.
8 damage. Okay. So I gotta double check this because for some reason it's still deducting it from all of them when I deducted from one, which is super friggin' annoying. His max force. Okay, so you hit him for 8 damage. Okay. Alright. Okay. Alright, so you hit it for 8 damage. For Shrek. So just full weapon defense.
Weapon defense.
Okay. Patch.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to climb up the ladder.
Okay, you climb up the ladder.
Yeah, is there any like?
What's that? I didn't hear you cut out there.
Am I able to get up to the top? Is there like a seal or anything?
No,
or-
so you get up there and you kind of you push the manhole cover out, and then you get up and you're inside a building, like a empty building that seems to be like back inside downtown.
Okay. Yeah, then I'm just gonna be standing close enough so I can still see down the hole, flashlight down the hole, help people up. And...
Okay. So let's just.
I was honestly expecting it to be like welded shut or something. Just, like, you get up and there's like a grate and it's welded shut. You have no strength, so have fun.
Come on, damn it! There we go. All right. No.
Because that's how Patch is. Whenever Patch charges in, it's like, oh no, it's gonna be like the river all over again.
It
where
was
I think
actually,
you can't swim.
There was actually oil and grease all over it, and you slip off. And
There it is. Okay. So Carrion 4. He's gonna move up, and he's gonna try and attack for Shrek. So what's the negative on that?
-2.
Okay.
This is gonna hurt.
He hits. He gets 2 skill die successes. So you're gonna take 6 damage total before deducting from your armor or anything you may have.
So I take 3. Awesome.
Okay. And the Alpha Carrion moves.
Oh.
Carrion 3 is going to attack you.
Fuck. -2.
He's going to miss, which is fortunate because that would have fucking hurt. And then your 0 action.
Breaking off.
Okay. Go ahead and move your rushing.
I get there.
Okay. And then Reggie, you getting out of town?
yeah,
All right. Reggie's out of town. Let's see here. All right. Do you like stay at the so you go up like Patch helps you up. Or they help you up into the building. Only one of you can really kind of peer down. So, well, of course it removed the wrong fucking one. All right, hang on. So you're up and out and in safety. So okay. So now top of the order. For Shrek, your 0 action.
0 action will be to punch the first hostile that comes out of that manhole cover.
Okay. So Carrion 3 is going to charge for Shrek. Alpha Carrion is going to charge Ogre. Carrion 4 is going to move up. For Shrek, your first action.
Up the ladder.
And Ogre, your action.
I'm gonna move back and open fire.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay. Ooh, okay. Do I want
Son of a bitch. All right.
fire a burst? I'll take one shot
Okay.
at. I guess I'm gonna fire at the alpha.
Okay.
Oh, no more luck.
You miss. For Shrek. Gets out
Up
of
the
dodge.
ladder.
All right. Up and away yous go. All right. Carrying 4. Which one's that? He is going to. He's gonna kill. He's gonna change his auxiliary action and go to a closing, and he's gonna let the Alpha Carrion charge your ogre. So for Shrek, you're out of there. Boom. Alpha Carrion charges, and he's going to. He's gonna swing you with his flick scythe.
Is that the same one?
Oh my god.
You motherfucker!
Is that the same one?
That's the same one!
It's the same one.
4. Oh boy. Ogre, you're gonna take 21 damage.
Ouch. How could you do this to me?
He's gonna kill you twice!
Okay, so that's all my armor. And wait. 23 you said?
21.
21.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm taking 9, so I'm down to 8.
What was the PV on your armor?
2.
And you were at how many hit points?
I was at 17.
So
Or should I be at 9?
the hit reduces the damage by 2.
Yeah.
So you took 19 damage.
Okay, so I'm at 9, not 8.
How many hit points did you start with?
Wait a minute. I think I'm confused about how armor works.
So the resistance gets
okay, so yeah, I'm down to -2. So
Okay.
Did you just parry again?
I might have.
With the...
I am head out.
Red pounds of charm.
Yeah. Yeah, he charged. So Patch, you watches. He charges Ogre and cuts him in half.
Just adding that into Patch's trauma folder.
Hey,
Throw the manhole cover back on.
Okay, you climb
Sure,
up.
throw the
So Patch
manhole.
comes up and slams the manhole cover shut. And Ogre does not come up behind them.
anything else come up?
No.
Oh,
Lane.
fuck. Fuck. I had his number.
Yeah.
Also, sorry, Perry.
I thought you were gonna follow us up.
Thought it was too.
Otherwise, I would have shot at something for you, even though I suck at it.
I was not. If I had armor and a bigger melee weapon, I could fight those 3 things. I was not ready to stand that. No, I'm sorry.
Yeah, if I could have like healed from range, I would have. All I have are drugs.
We have our drugs. That's all I have in this life, too. We're kindred spirits.
All you need is drugs. Drugs.
Drugs are all. We
I'm gonna
should-
check something quick because I want to double check and make sure that the
I was looking to
Alphacarians
see
have
if,
a
like-
flick scythe by like default, and I didn't just. And then
I was like,
Give
oh
us
yeah,
a-
we could use those
you couldn't
rating
just
points, and then I'm like,
white
no,
whale us.
it's specifically rating the Flesh Moon.
what was that Patch?
Oh, it was like I was looking at the rating points thing because, like, I had looked earlier because I'm like, Patch's barrier to getting out of here. They have to use like rating points. Impossible feat this, and so I was like looking up those rules. I'm like, oh, there's only won't reduce damage. That will kill a character.
Ah, yes, yeah. Let me see. So weapons. Okay, hang on. The flick scythe was a special thing that that other one had. This guy will have a hockey stick. So that's gonna change the damage considerably.
Oh, you weren't
I
gonna like
want.
fucking. You weren't gonna like white whale us with that goddamn
No,
carrion.
it wouldn't have
one.
made any. It wasn't the same one. All right, okay.
I had briefly considered trying my diplomacy, but I'm like, these things don't usually
Or
listen.
mine.
No,
Mindless,
that ain't gonna work.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, Alpha Carians do have some kind of semblance of knowledge. All right, so with that in mind, I do have to reroll the damage, and Ogre, you will certainly live through this. Although it would have been funny if it was the same one with the flick side.
Not funny.
Flick scythe, and what did he get from Rauka? Was it a mutilator fist? I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So, generic unpowered melee weapon. So we're gonna make the roll for this. Hang on. So. Okay. All right. So, what's the minimum damage on that? Was it 2? Min damage 1, and then the bonus is from his still hit pretty well. 1, and his extra damage 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 skill dice, so 6, and then his extra, and then charging, he had another, I think another damage on top of that. So let me see. Hand attack, charging, +1 skill die success, so just 5. So 4 or more, so 6 damage and hits the head. So you're not out of the woods yet, actually. So 6, and then the strength of an Alpha Carrion is 5. So you take 8 damage total, and you're hit to the head, so your initiative automatically drops to 0. And I think you're stunned. So, which... I have to look up the rules for that, but we'll just say your initiative's at 0. So go ahead and adjust your hit points based off of that then.
Hold on. Hold on 1 second.
Okay. Stunned 116. Knock to the head. Stun character. Anyone with a stun condition is automatically considered to have the lowest initiative value of all combatants. A stun character may move no faster than their closing speed and suffers a -1 modifier to all dice for any skill rolls they undertake. So you're now last in the order. Okay, so with that in mind, what are you going to do in this action?
I'm trying to get away and up the ladder.
Okay. And then they're all just going to try and beat your ass. So,
Yeah.
Alpha Carrion is next. Or actually, so Carrion 4 is going to move and he's going to attack you with his little hockey stick. He's going to miss. The Alpha Carrion is going to, and he's just going to stay where he is and just hit you. Actually, Carrion 3 is moved now here. He is going to use his rushing to move over to here. I won't be a dick and have him block your way. The Alpha Carrion is going to try and hit you. Oops, hang on. I'm going to have to... So I got to consider his... melee. There we go. That's better. That's what I should have rolled with. All right. So he is going to hit. He is going to get 3 skill die successes. And so that means you're going to take another, I believe it's going to be 7 damage. Yes, another, no, hang on a second. It's, yeah, 2 plus his extra strength plus that. Yes, another 7 damage. And now you can take your action.
Okay, I'm getting the fuck out of here.
Okay. Okay. So y'all close it, and then Ogre comes bursting out already. Oh my god, he's alive!
Well,
I
Patch,
didn't even get a
you're,
chance to use my bias skill.
your vision of Ogre getting cut in half was a trauma-based hallucination.
Yeah.
we thought it was the same one.
Okay, so you get out of there, crawl out. Ogre, you're bleeding.
Yeah.
You're bleeding pretty good from the
Yeah.
couple of heavy hits you took.
I'm gonna
And-
stab him in the ass with kickstart.
And you got a pretty serious, you got a pretty decent concussion there, which can only be cleared with medical treatment or 6 hours of rest, or after 6 hours it clears away.
Yeah.
But, like, don't go to sleep right now. Like,
Huh?
and actually, like, we'll make sure I am around you when you're falling asleep. Let's just make sure everything's okay with the, you. We'll get you checked out. Let's just leave this place.
Okay, I will carry the concussed ogre as he is human and can't ignore his concussions like I can.
All right, y'all get him out of there, and yeah, you move back out into the relative safety of downtown, and you're able to make it up and away, and get out. And after a little while of you being clear of things, you get a message from Laszlo for a pickup location a few blocks from where you are.
Okay.
Wait,
Let's get that and lay low.
Well, I'm gonna try and remember Alan the cabbie's number and see if I can have him pick us up since we just got bag of uni. And I don't want to take that on the subway.
All right, yeah, sure. You have his, you still have his info, or you call up like his. You remember his cab number. You call up the cab company.
Aye, send Alan. Tell him it's Shrekky. And no, I'm not naked this time.
You get like back a text message that's like ETA 45 minutes.
Wait.
So you head over to the location that was texted to you.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
text back to meet us there.
Okay. Yeah, you get back, or you get, you make your way over there. Another kind of small abandoned factory. When you get in, you see that there is, off to one of the corners, like the corner right to the right of where you came in. You can kind of see it sticking out of like a little bit of like some stuff that was covering over it. A duffel bag that has 25,000 uni in it.
Sweet.
Awesome.
So y'all have got a little time if you want to talk about things.
That was rough.
Yeah.
That was close.
Yeah. We've got some cash, which might be enough to get us.
Got a lead.
Yeah.
Got a lead. We got cash.
Anybody got any snacks?
I wouldn't eat anything that I brought through the sewer now.
I pull out a rat tail.
I got some bird seed.
Thanks anyway, guys.
I have some sweet and low packets I stole from the diner, but they're kind of soggy from climbing through the sewers.
Yeah.
I think Batch would be the type of person who would like cop a couple sweet and low packets every time they go to the diner. Just like,
Oh yeah.
For no one who
Oh yeah.
doesn't.
Especially with
but
the
they have a
slate.
drawer. There's a drawer back at their apartment filled with sweet and low packets and like Splenda and Equal and all.
Yeah, yeah. For when like expired cornflakes are on sale, you can like get some joy in life. All right. Well. So, got a few more jobs before we try and fuck this pig.
I mean, we don't even know what the pig looks like.
Yeah,
Aye.
we're
How's
just,
it start?
we haven't met him yet.
Aye.
We've been working through Laszlo. Get any big leads. Hopefully this is enough to earn his trust, but we might have to be doing this a bit to even get to the point where we're in the room with someone higher than. Laszlo's probably a made man just above street level.
Aye.
I mean, if I was running an organization, I wouldn't put out someone high up in my organization being the recruiter on the street,
Right.
So,
I forgot what I was gonna say.
you almost died back there.
Yeah, I saw my life flash before my eyes.
Oh, we did too.
We also saw
You
that.
turned into our old mate Ralka. It was really traumatic. Alright. So what's your real name, lad?
God, I haven't thought of a real name.
What do you mean? It's ogre.
Yeah. What do you mean it's ogre?
I feel like I just lost a bet. Batch, did I? Nope. Not alright.
Might have been Archie.
Well, he ain't here, so he can get fucked.
All right. So after probably about a half hour or so of waiting, you as the cab pulls up, Ogre, you get another text from Laszlo that says, "Excellent job." It says, "Rest up, and the next meeting will be with my buyer's closest associate."
All right. I share that with the team. Next time he wants us to meet somebody higher up.
What?
Is it safe to assume that even if I were to try to dig around in the dark web somewhere to find info on these skin trade peeps, that it's all like not something I can find?
It's not an organized thing. You would probably be able to find a pretty wide variety of websites that would lead you to what the skin trade peddles in, but there ain't like
If you can find
a CEO of the skin trade, like it's not a single organized unit. So that would be extremely difficult.
Oh. Wait. See if you can search snuff porn. Now follow me on this.
I don't want that on my computer.
Yeah.
Well, we need to find a way to search through snuff porn and see if we can find girls in the porno who match the bodies we saw.
Do you
and see if
remember
we
what
can
the
trace it
faces
back
look like?
there. I don't. And you lot were handling dead bodies. I thought they would be traumatically burned into your brains.
I didn't handle them. I just looked at them.
All right. Well, maybe Patch will remember.
I think that's a shot in some pretty
What about
thick
like
bark.
missing people? Maybe a certain
Mm.
Yeah, missing persons
missing
might.
Aye.
that
Yeah.
might be
Okay.
We'll search
more
through
We
missing
go door to
people.
door as for-profit grief.
Oh, fuck this again.
well.
But
If you're good at something, I mean,
but first, we need to search through snuff porn.
I feel like we
I think
might
restrictions
have better
won't go
luck
on.
looking for like if there's like an area where there's been a lot of missing persons, especially like younger women, like searching for that kind of information might be potentially useful.
First, Rex throws in a random direction downtown. You mean like over there?
Yeah, I mean, the skin trade people probably pick these ladies up from all over the place and bring them to this guy. So, I don't know. Missing persons is it seems like a good avenue, but I'm not sure if it's going to get us closer to a name. I think after we meet this guy next time, we might have something more to go on. Bye.
Whoa. Okay, I
Who's
guess.
that?
Ooh, what happened? Who cut out?
Simon.
For Shrek? Oh,
He's back.
Sorry about that.
what happened?
I got browsing through snuff porn. Duh.
FBI's at his door.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right,
You-
so your cabbie pulls up. Y'all get in. He doesn't ask too many questions and takes you where you need to go. That's where we'll end it for today. Everybody take.
I can afford to tip him now.
Yes, you can.
I give him a cool 100 unis.
There you go. I'll appreciate that. Okay, so that will end it for here. Everybody take 2 XP. Does anyone want to nominate somebody for a third?
Ogre for
Jerry
almost dying again.
Almost
Yeah.
died third
Ogre for the massive testicles award.
Yeah.
All right, cool. Ogre, take your 3rd XP.
All right.
And as far as next week goes, I'm pretty sure that I'm gonna be okay to do it. It's far enough away from Christmas that I don't think I'm gonna be doing anything. Need to take any time for that. I don't know what it looks like for everybody else. Is everybody else good?
I will have to let you know. My brother's coming into town this weekend, so yeah, I don't know what day he's gonna want to hang out.
Okay.
Chloroform your brother.
Have him roll up a character.
Yeah.
What were you saying, Sabrina?
I'll be working by myself for a couple days and then have time off, so I might be like super busy at work to like make sure I'm all caught up before I take my time off. So I don't know. Depends how busy.
All
work
right.
ends up being.
What we'll do is we'll check back on like Monday and see where everyone's at, and then we'll go from. Like I said, I'd like to keep going if we can, but if not, then it's fine. But we won't commit to anything right now. We'll say possible for next week, but we gotta check in with everybody. So,
We need red.
What's that?
Sorry. I never mind. Continue your announcement.
Nope, that's it. Go ahead. What are you gonna say?
I was about to say we need Reggie next session because we're going to have to search through all the snuff porn.
All right.
I'll go through the birdfeet.com, and that's about as far as I'm going into the kinky stuff on the web.
We traumatize. Next week we traumatize Reggie.
Are we cutting
I'm not
Archie
here
in
to
on
flap.
this payday, or
This is for work, Reggie.
are we gonna cut Archie in on this payday, or are we?
I
Well-
would give him some,
Okay.
maybe.
Some maybe.
I mean,
Jeez.
I don't know.
It's just how I do the math of dividing what we're getting.
If he even wants it, I mean, he might be the "oh no, I didn't participate, don't pay me" kind of guy. Which, I mean, I hope he is, but
I mean, it's
Yeah,
fair.
I need more drugs.
Okay, so we'll just divide it divide it between us for now, and we can chuck him money next time.
Alrighty.
Yep.
All right, y'all. Have a good night.
good night.
See you next week, maybe. Bye, everybody.
Ta-ta, friends.